Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair, immer noch hin. Also wir sind jetzt in Investigation und wir sollten jetzt, glaube ich, zum Hotel gehen. Ja, Third Island, bitte. Und in das Zimmer von Hyoko, auch eines der Opfer. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster just to ask someone. Or ihn wahrscheinlich.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Vielleicht gar nicht. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside the kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She didn't want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiro's no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono. So she didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The other might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiro, that Mahiro kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiro taught her.
I
Could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be? Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? Vielleicht hat der Mörder ja die Leiche in dem Storage Room sogar versteckt. Oder die Leiche war da halt drinne. I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on our conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did he kill her now? Hyoko was going to the music venue. Something's wrong. Sie war's. Sonia's account. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Hi, Monokuma.
No.
Doch. Süß. There's a mirror, but it's just so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Das haben wir hier nix. Wo gehen wir jetzt noch hin? Jetzt habe ich glaube ich noch das Krankenhaus. Und this movie theater.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the bed on lighting. However, there was no body discovered. Warum erzählst du nichts von dem Ding, was du gesehen hast auf dem Bildschirm? However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Jackie at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, she met up with Meikon and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey!
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Jackie? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. A body? Could it be? Did you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Jackie, I also saw Gunnam and Monomi.
I see.
So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. Das hat sie auch gesagt, also macht das sogar Sinn. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki,
Well,
huh?
yeah.
While we were circling this island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well.
No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mika and I were on our own looking for Ibuki was very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around a pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubtful. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir mal zum Krankenhaus.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only been a few days. Hey, you prepared the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines are lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music within the music venue camera, with the music venue camera, can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime!
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki spot at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey!
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a handbag on her head appeared. I didn't know who it was because her face was covered, but now I know that it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up and even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey!
Still, if she climbed that stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Shaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
You...
Don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Genau, immer hinterher. Oh, hi.
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Right!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gowns you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else is wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Oh, okay, das war cool. Conference Room. Was haben wir hier sonst noch? Jetzt hier halt nur noch andere Staff Room, On-Call Room. Gehen wir erstmal da rein. Ach nee, da waren wir auch schon mal drin. Hier wird wahrscheinlich nichts sein, oder? This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff, but all this kind of medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only one call room, working in the hospital must be tough work. If a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? Medical equipment and nursing tools. There's a lot of other medical stuff here too. This room looks like it's used to store equipment. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. There's a bed. It resembles the ones in the patient rooms, but these are probably for breaks. Now's not the time to rest. I should go back to investigating. Okay. Gut. Mal ein kurzer Besuch, aber jetzt gehen wir in den Conference Room. Deswegen sind wir auch eigentlich ja hier. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. Huh? Jackie, are you there?
Yes.
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hajime, if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Jackie had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a protector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See, a black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain, that's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yeah, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yeah, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. It's a folding desk. They've probably arranged this inside the conference room during meetings. There's nothing that catches my eye. Protector was not strange for it to be in the conference room after all. This probably isn't a clue. I should look somewhere else. Was zum Teufel ist das? Ach, leck mich doch am Arsch. Schon wieder tot? Nee. Ich mach mal das ganz voll und ich will mal gucken, was dann passiert. Es würde mich nicht wundern, wenn es 4 an Diabetes stirbt. So. Wenn jetzt nichts passiert, dann bin ich ehrlich enttäuscht, ne? Ich hab's befürchtet, ehrlich. Ich glaube, das sind aber mehr die Leben, oder? Von dem Vieh. Und wenn es dann jetzt quasi die Leben verliert, dann stirbt's. Super. Muss ich jetzt die ganze Zeit drauf gucken, oder? Das ist nicht nervig. Aber ich glaube, so schnell wird es jetzt nicht sterben, weil ich meine, beim letzten Mal habe ich dem ja gar keine Geschenke gegeben. Da war es ja kein Wunder, dass es so schnell gestorben ist. So, und hier soll gleich das Movie Theater sein. The Wizard of Monomi. Okay. Ich check die Anspielung. Der Zauberer von Oz.
Hello there.
Well, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as her theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me? What?
Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. Is that what Tsundere Hajime looks like when you're really a tough guy? And then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted for being Tsundere that you even bought a Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You pay $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Ich muss kurz einen Spielweise machen, Moment. Stop it! But my resistance was in vain. Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about it anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare to protection real. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about the invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. I guess I should just watch until Monokuma finishes his preparations.
No!
Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush.
Are you sure?
Hey, Steve boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know. You can hate me all you want. Gut, Leute, wir sagen mal mir im nächsten Part weiter bei Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair und ciao.